Yeah, how you doing today, guys? Welcome to my long overdue third episode of Total War Rome 2. So, where did I leave off? I'm in the process of trying to make a final push here against the Etruscan League.
At your command.
Alright, there we go. So currently, as you can see, I've got the fleet there, the army and the navy together there, so they're preparing to get on their way.
Your orders?
I appear to be somewhat, at least I believe I'm fairly secure currently here on the mainland,
Ready for orders.
based on my strength of forces remaining, so I think we'd be good here. As long as the barbarians from the north don't try to push down or something like that.
Ready for battle.
And we're fairly strong up here, though.
At your command.
Do have some upgrading I could do here. Think about that. And this area always could use more happiness, since they seem to be a pretty unhappy lot down there.
At your command.
Yeah, that'd be good. I need to upgrade my barracks. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, let's get on to the next turn. That very likely could be my next target. The Carthaginians on that island south of Eulalia. Yeah, right, nothing too important looks like happened. Looks like we are finally getting some positive public order down here.
Ready
So
for battle.
that's good. Now, those newer units, they have quite a bit better morale. The auxiliary infantry does, but most other areas looks like they're comparable to the Warrior. But morale is very important. Looks like the regular Hastati is a little bit better than that one as well. I think it's a little bit better morale in that area too. So how do I want to approach here? Looks like they have forces leaving Corrales again. Alrighty, so what do we have here? We've got some kind of mission. Research of technology. Troops recruited, and what's this? The Veneti. War with Liguria, which I think those are the guys just immediately north of me, I think. Yeah, there's Veneti. And Liguria. Liguria's right there. So that's it. Well, that's good if they're fighting with each other. Keep them occupied so I don't have to worry about them. Alright, get her on her way. Alright, so now we just need to find... Oh, God.
Yes. That is impossible.
That's one of the annoyances with this thing. You accidentally make a click trying to get the map to move or something.
All hands to the oars.
So now I've wasted at least one turn
At your command.
with that army before they're going to get to their destination. It's disappointing. Oh, crap. Well, somehow these guys have still managed to have a decent sized army with pretty decent troops in it as well. So it's kind of a mystery in its own right as to how they're continuing to support an army of that size with only one province. So now that puts me in a rather bad situation here. Winning this is not going to happen, but if I fight it myself, maybe I can maximize the casualties that they take. very much. Certainly not much in my favor. Well, I guess we'll just try and deploy these choke points here, and hopefully doing that can minimize my exposure. I'll have to see how smart they are, though. There's certainly enough of them they could come at me in several different directions at a time. So if they're smart enough, they could still take me pretty easily. That's my big problem, is I've only got 2 dedicated melee units. The rest of these are skirmishers or whatnot. And they won't hold their own in a melee fight, not for very long. Especially bad, since we've got 4 different ways in and out of there.
Principes!
Well, let's see how long it takes them to get themselves landed. I'm pretty sure those guys, they should be able to get here and regroup with the rest before they land, I think. The city, it's always been a city I've kind of struggled to hold on to, even my other playthrough, although that's mainly just because I've always never really considered it that vitally important to garrison with any additional legions, but apparently it's something I'm going to have to try to remember anytime I play Rome. We just have to station legions in all the cities.
Yes, Commander!
It's kind of a bad thing about Italy is it's all coastline, so if somebody wanted to, they could land pretty much anywhere in the Empire. Although I'm kind of surprised, I was not expecting these guys to have this formidable of a force available to them.
Limbs!
So perhaps the good news might be that they've largely abandoned Eulalia. That should be an easy fight.
Infantry at your command!
But I'm not sure if it would have been extremely hard anyway, considering the size of the legion I had sent there. Now, one little bit of an advantage I'm going to have is since they're coming off of ships, its cavalry won't be mounted. They're going to have to fight on foot, so they're not going to have as great a mobility as they would otherwise, which is pretty good, because I think he had 4 companies of cavalry.
Roma!
I think they're fairly good cavalry as well. Hopefully I can get skirmishers, slingers, they can do a little bit of damage before melee combat ever takes place.
Plebs!
And see, now actually I didn't realize these guys aren't actually slingers, they're peasants just throwing rocks, so they don't have as good a range as slingers would.
At speed!
And actually I'm not sure if they're as good at melee fighters as slingers either, but neither one of them are very good.
Advance at speed!
The men are wavering.
Well, that's unfortunate. I was hoping those guys wouldn't get caught, but looks like they did, so
Jupiter gives us strength! Levies!
looks like most of that unit is pretty
In
much out of
service
action.
of Rome! Jupiter gives us strength! Missile infantry! At speed! Romans ready for duty! Advance at speed!
Good if I could take a little bit out
In
of
the
those
name of
guys
Rome.
and some of their better infantry.
Trip at the double!
Although the ineffectiveness of this form of missile attack, though, is probably not going to lend to them doing much.
On me! At the double! Attack! For Rome!
So there's the weak point. I've got just skirmishers guarding that back
By your
area.
command!
And I don't have enough melee units
gods!
to cover more than two, and those guys are already engaged on the one side, but at least it looks like they're holding their own for now.
At speed!
Our men flee the
Guys
field of
come at me
battle.
from that
This is a
side.
shameful display.
Looks like they are. Yeah, that's a problem.
Principes! Double time!
Yeah, so it looks like they're gonna hit me from all four sides. And I don't think those guys, if they're winning that fight at all, they're not gonna win it soon enough to help the other
Victory
folks
for
here.
Rome! Levies! Loose! Orders! Now! Melee infantry ready! Levies! Missiles awaiting targets!
Our general is under attack.
Well, this probably won't last long, but
Rome is mother to us all!
it's probably the best I can do at this point. Just have them go melee combat.
Brave Romans to a man! Advance at speed! Attack for Rome! Glory for Rome!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Now, hopefully I can do about 100 or more casualties to them, though. Take something out of them.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yeah, looks like my spearman finally broke. So now I think that's just the garrison commander's unit. I think he's the only one left.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, and that didn't last that long either. And we got almost 200. So that's not too bad. And it looks like some of the casualties we did get were their cavalry and one of their better infantry units. So, you know, at least that's kind of good. Problem now is I'm gonna have to be faced with how I'm gonna take this back. Because I don't think the Legion in Rome by itself, I don't think they're strong enough to take on that army by themselves. Not that, and whatever garrison would be raised along with it. Well, now I have a big problem. Is losing that area makes me short on food by -3 per turn. So that's really the worst part of this. Not so much just losing the town, but losing the food. Hopefully this will help some taking Eulalia, but we'll see. Because I'm not going to work totally worse. Apparently they're not producing food there, which honestly kind of begs the question, how the hell were they supporting that army? I'm pretty sure this is the only province they had besides the one they just took, and if they're negative food, and how are they supporting themselves? So I'm gonna have to find something, tear something down or replace it with food production. Yeah, because now I'm in a lot of trouble now. Still have a couple of small fleets roaming around too that I need to try and eliminate. Fight. And they're probably going to win that too, looks like. Yeah, I managed to pull it out, but by much. Certainly has eliminated any further effectiveness of my fleet. Let's go with him. Liguria was destroyed. Alright, that's what we need. Let's get a farm going. Villa calls up. I had questions about my ability to fight them in the field already, and certainly after taking the attrition from the lack of food, I certainly can't fight them now until I get this food shortage fixed. And it looks like they are moving south, which is also bad. With that legion not being up to strength, there may be some question as to whether they can fight effectively, even with a garrison and support. Well, I'm not sure if it would do me any good, train more troops. I don't know if they would be trained before they attack. I don't know what the hell is this. Propriety. I've already been flogged to death, which is dumb. Difference does this even make? Why is this being brought up to me? Well, if they flogged the guy to death, we've got to imprison her. And I mean, honestly, back in that day, generally I would have expected the woman to get the worst punishment. So if she's just getting imprisoned and he got flogged to death, that's actually pretty lenient. So we'll just go with that. As well, we can research. Yeah, sure, that might not be a bad idea, increasing agricultural wealth and such. Because because we're going to need to be building some agricultural stuff. Well, I suppose they're all useful at some point or another. Yeah, I'll just go with that, I guess. Well, that takes food away, so we probably don't want to go with that option. Now, this doesn't use any food, though. Would give me some public order and wealth, so that's probably a good one. Well, I was thinking I was about ready to take after the Carthaginians, but now, in my current condition, now I actually have some fear if they decided to come after me. They may have a pretty good opening. Damn. Looks like he's increased his strength some. My strength is considerably reduced. So this very likely will not go well either. Well, yeah, we've got to try and fight this, though. Because, I mean, we've got enough men. I think if they make some kind of mistake or something, there's some hope of pulling this out. But with my units not being at full strength, I don't think it's very likely. I mean, even if they were, I'm not sure if we could take these guys. At least this loaded in a lot quicker than the last battle. Is one perhaps slight advantage I have is I have two of those generals' infantry units, and those are probably better than any of their infantry. Well, except I think their general's unit is an infantry as well, so they might be as good or better. But other than that, mine should have an advantage.
Ready for duty!
I'm reasonably confident that my Hastati are a decent match for most of their infantry, but I just don't have enough of them. And the Rorii, they're not ideal for frontal defense, but that's what they're going to have to be used for. Get these guys to fit in there. I guess that'll do. This is the same problem I had before. Usually they are smart enough to eventually they will come around to all sides, usually. So, I'm going to have to try and be prepared to defend all sides. But for now, I don't think I'm going to face anybody
Brave Romans, to a man!
from the southern direction there. Or actually, that would be
Missiles awaiting
east.
targets.
If you look at the
By your
map.
command. General!
Hopefully, I'll just have to try and count on me seeing anybody coming around from that direction if they go that way. I doubt most of them will. It's just the cavalry I'm worried about. Kinda.
Today. We must make them proud that we are their defenders. More than that, our Roman gods are watching. Make sure they are not ashamed.
Alright, so we definitely have some going around to the right. But it looks like the bulk of them, for the moment, are coming right up the center. And so far, it doesn't look like anybody's going left. So that's good, if that holds up. They're going to come around the right pretty strong, looks like. Yeah, at the moment, we've still got nobody going left, so I'm going to rush reinforcements to the center. They're getting ready to hit that right flank pretty hard, too. Yeah, but I mean, the way they're deployed so far, I may not need anybody on the left. It's just their formation anyway.
At the double!
Okay, now I did not fill that gap very well though, so they're kind of coming around, overflowing the sides a little bit. Could be a key error. To not account for the destructibility of that stuff that was there in the corner of that building.
At speed!
Jupiter gives us strength.
At speed!
But luckily, we still do have some reinforcements to call on. This looks like this is where they're staking their winning or losing is here on this right flank. So if I can somehow hold them off there,
Advance
then I may
at
actually
speed!
win. Kind of coming around from the rear here, so we might get some extra shock value. But I think that's his general's unit engaging now, so that doesn't bode very well either.
The men are wavering.
Start thinking about if I need to commit my general to this fight
Double
somewhere.
time!
Ferrari!
Quick march!
Actually, not holding fairly well, but I think they will need the help up there eventually, so I'm going to leave
Our
these
men
guys
flee
up
the
there.
field of battle. This is a
I
shameful
think it's going to have to be up to my general and the skirmishers to supplement any melee needs down here. Fortunately, it looks like so far nobody is still come around to the east side yet. archers sitting back here. It'd be nice if I could get rid of them, but
One of our units has used all its
I don't think
ammunition.
it's gonna be possible.
Livy skirmishers!
Well, that's good. I do see one of their units wavering, but one of mine broke as well.
Pull back!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful
I
display.
think I'm gonna have to commit the peasants. For whatever
Ready yourselves.
use they will be.
Quick march! Stay on alert!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Hopefully they can do some damage with their rock throwing without actually having to engage in the melee fight. Because I don't think they're going to last very long once I engage in the melee combat. It looks like they've thrown some extra troops at the north, but I think we're still holding up there pretty good. Some skirmishers in position to back them up if needed.
At the double! Melee infantry at your command!
Things just aren't looking very well here, though. Putting up a good fight.
Brave
Just
Romans to a
way too
man!
outnumbered.
We are losing ground.
Skirmishers don't look like they're starting to throw some in now. First it didn't look like they were throwing better. I completely forgot to be watching that east side. Some other cavalry have run in.
Missiles ready and waiting. Ready, men! Break the line!
Get my general down there quickly.
On my order!
Our men flee the field of battle.
My skirmishers
This is a shameful
assist. I've got a unit breaking on the center there as well, and right flank.
Levies!
Our general is under attack.
Glory for Rome!
Heavies! Withdraw! Withdraw! Prepare to engage!
An entire unit has perished.
On my orders, withdraw! Pull back! Move out! Brave Romans to a man!
Well, I'm not sure if this is gonna last too much
Draw
longer.
weapons!
Our men flee the field of battle.
Through us in the
This is a
center
shameful
now,
display.
too.
Missile infantry at your command!
Yes, Commander!
Ready, men?
Understood!
Rome is mother to us all! Melee troops awaiting orders! Missiles awaiting targets!
And I don't think these guys are not gonna last too much longer down here.
Attack their position!
On my order!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Just noticed the landscapers are outside with the leaf blowers. I wonder how much time I have before they're going to start and things all over the place.
Our
We
men
got
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Well, I had hopes of pulling out an upset victory here, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Well, let's just finish out watching the commander's unit here fighting. Into the cinematic mode, which actually I think it says going into the cinematic does boost your unit's abilities. So that's kind of nice. Probably should have run into it earlier, honestly. Ooh, stuck a couple of them. There's another one. Well, looks like they just got a unit charging in on them. Well, it looks like we're inflicting pretty heavy casualties on them. That one's kind of advancing by himself. I'll get him pretty quick. Got the standard bear some help.
Our men flee the field of battle.
Weird looking.
This is a shameful
Guys
display.
up there. Yeah. That's cavalry. Coming from behind. Let's get a few more. Yeah, well, that's it. Well, I think we've flipped
Our
pretty
men
heavy
flee the field of
casualties.
battle.
Yeah, they lost over
This is a
1,000 men. Lost a little bit more than us. Unfortunately, though, it's just not going to make that much difference. It's because I don't have another army nearby to take advantage. If I had another legion nearby to counterattack, I could probably take it right back from them, but I just don't have anything nearby, so it's a valiant effort, but it's not going to make that much difference in the end. By the time I get some kind of army put back together somewhere, they're going to go back up to full strength, indeed, probably even fuller strength than they're currently were at. Well, and that's also goes to a lesson that you should learn is to figure out where most of your food production is and make sure you're defending it. So we've lost 2 cities on the mainland now, so that's indeed dire blows. Alright, got the Via finally up. But because I have lost, what was that name? Cassentia, I think it was. Now I am once again in a deficit of food. So, what do we have here? This costs me 1 food. It's basically just a wealth production thing. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of that. So, yeah, I'm in kind of bad shape. I thought I was about to have my food problem fixed, but now it's at the forefront again. question is now, are they going to move right on to Brundisium? Of course, that's a walled city, though, so that would be a little bit more challenging. But, once again, I don't have a standing legion there. It would just be whatever the garrison is defending it. I mean, I would really like to think I could launch an attack and retake Neapolis, but I don't think it's realistic, not considering I'm only about half strength. Yeah, I just don't think I'd get away with it. Now I could maybe move one, or maybe even both the legions down from the north. And the three of them, they probably could take it regardless of strength.